Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another exciting episode. In the last episode we won a big war against Sweden. So we were the underdog and we kind of won against the big guy because we got an alliance with England, and England is pretty strong. By the way, it's not Wessex anymore, but just a few months later it's actually England. So we actually have an alliance with England at the moment. One of the most powerful, well, kingdoms in Europe. So we are pretty well protected against Sweden. So whenever they would like to take Dublin or something, you know, England would join the fray. Now, what I still want to do here, of course, we still have a clear goal. First of all, Dublin needs to be our capital and we want to become King of Ireland. For that to happen though, we do have this vassal here now, Chieftain Holmgar. Now he was the vassal of the King of Sweden, so he really doesn't like us. And plus it's not easy to get his title. For his title, I need to have a tribal authority of high. I need to have a high tribal authority, and for that I do need prestige, a lot of that. So how do we get prestige? First of all, I can ransom, I think, yep, some prisoners. Money is of course always pretty good. And that was one. I also have my marshal. So with him, I could get a bit of prestige. I think levy size, control. No, actually, let's continue with the controlling there. I think here, though, we have it. Yes, with my chancellor, having the foreign affairs gives me a nice prestige bonus that we need, right? So that is something. We still have a low control in Osori. That is something we're doing right now. So that is our top priority. How do we get it? Well, first of all, we could raid. Raise my army as raiders. We still have some Swedish counties here, and Gwynedd still exists as well, to my surprise, because it's that weak. And this, of course, will also give us a bit of prestige if we raid it. Oh, High Chiefess Hildegard seems to be handling the fasting rather well. And as I search her out to express my surprise and admiration, I find out how. Her entire cloak is stuffed with food. Judging by her shamed expression, I was not meant to see that. But as I look for her to proclaim the challenge won, I find her in the larder, covered in crumbs and in the process of devouring a whole cheese wheel. What are you doing? She's becoming fat. And we lose 75 prestige. You serious? I need prestige. My dear father... Oh no, she wasn't successful. Finding the secrets. Right. So of course I could, for example, have the option of imprison him or murdering him. I don't know. It doesn't matter, you know, because one of his children would get it. We really need to revoke his title. This is the major problem. My army, let's do some raiding. We do have something down here and hope that something is happening in the meantime. Oh, in Brefne we have 20 coin. That's quite good. And oh, we get another 50 household saving. Neighbor. What is happening here? Your neighbor, King Porfin, has won against Jarl Harmgr in the conquest of... No, that doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect me at all. So that is just a neighbor. Is it love? I can scarce remember what my life was like before Hildegard declared her feelings for me. Those days seem so bleak and so dreary, but with her by my side, everything and anything suddenly seems possible. I wish we could go on like this forever. I'm yours. Crash! Where am I? What's going on? I peer into the darkness, my eyes adjusting. God, there is someone by my bedroom window. I scramble out of my bed. Oh god. Run for the door, but the intruder is faster. She grabs my arm tucks and I fall. Before I can scream, a hand is covering my mouth. Listen closely, High Chieftain. If you do what I say, no one will get. Her words turn into a gurgle as a dagger plunges deep into her neck. Magnus, are you right? I would recognize that voice anywhere. My savior is Chieftain Hildegard. We become soulmates and she lays with me. Speaking of that, first of all, there is a war with Sweden? Oh, because we're raiding. But we're winning this one. Alright, but not good. And there's someone... Oh god, there's someone on my counties there again. Someone is attacking. My injured son, my son Fianco, has been wounded. Speaking of him, he doesn't have a spouse yet. A nice alliance perhaps? Or, since he's my son, do we have someone with genius trait? Even though he's not of... Oh, there is someone. Oh, that is a good one though. She's 8, so she will be fertile soon. And in that case, she has it. Do we get it? We would be getting it. What next in line is he? Conry, Fiancu. He's actually the next in line after my Conry, after Conry. So if he dies, we would then have another one with a genius wife. On the other hand, yeah, no, actually that's fine. Let's send it out. I need that trade. Court physician. And of course we're paying the best one. Best court physician. We do have the money here. Someone is raiding my, or someone is actually laying siege to Dublin. Speaking of sons, I do have my other son with a genius wife, and they actually have a child. He's not got the genius trait though, unfortunately. Do more than what is necessary, of course. Anything else? We still have another ransom that we can actually give out. Very good. Bit of money. What is happening here? And we have found... Oh, we have learned a new fascination. Very good. Mods has been discovered now. So unlocks all tribal era fortification buildings. And then I would actually like to have something civic. My brother, Chieftain Cayman, died. And yeah, Dublin is under siege. Casus Belli, crop rotation, unlocks all tribal era economy buildings. City planning. Let's go with the city planning. It's also pretty far there. And it takes 19 years. Oh, Fiancu died. I just arranged a marriage for him. Alright, I still have one more son. And he needs to be the next one. He's Magnus once again. He has the same name as I do. What is happening here in Dublin? Oh, we're fighting again, it seems. Plush and exotic carpet. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from Christina. She's my rival. Of course, this carpet is not good. I think I better get rid of it. Yes. That is definitely a murder scheme against me. And we have unlocked something new. And my chancellor. Yes. Let's actually get my vassal here for now. I mean, he will improve my foreign relations. I also got another perk. I want that one here. 20% councillor primary skill go to me. That is pretty powerful. A scheme at court. And my spy master knows that there is a scheme against me. Alright, but I trust her that she's disrupting everything. Alright, prisoners taken in siege. You captured... Oh, yes, we have taken someone. Oh, for 50 coin. Very good. That's why I'm doing these raids. Getting prisoners. That's the best thing that can happen. There's actually quite a lot here. A scheme at court. My wife? While we do not yet, someone is plotting to kill my wife. Oh, and my wife died. That was quick. That was pretty quick that my wife died. In that case, no, she still lives. She still lives. Like, this message must be wrong then. Once again, I do need someone else. Why do I need a new chancellor? Oh, Holmgar died. So his son has taken over now. Chieftain Friar. There's a bit of coin. Alright, there is still something down here. There's lots of money. We want that, but we also want the prestige. We want the prestige. That was our original intent here. Prestige to increase my vassal authority. My daughter is a skilled herbalist, knowledgeable about healing and harmful plants alike. At more than one occasion, she has offered to share her expertise with me. The offer is intriguing, but I know Bishop Selen is distrustful. We gain the trait herbalist, learning and intrigue, and boost. I don't care if I lose some opinion there with the bishop. I want that trait, and I have it. We continue. Alright, 161 that we have. There's still a bit more to be had over here. And now we are capped. Let's get back home. Unfortunately, we cannot use ships or something like that. That would be amazing. I'm not going to be king until I've gotten Dublin. Tell you that. There we got prestige. Can we do something with that? Yes, we can increase our tribal authority to level 3. This is what we want. Because this allows us finally, titles can be revoked, vassals can be retracted. Extremely powerful. And at the same time, I got a new learning skill, and that is learn on job. 20% increased skills, and look at that. We got 32 learning there. This is pretty high, and we're pretty good at everything else as well, basically. Let's lay down my army for now, because we have some things to do. There's still this thing here that's going on. He's defending, but he's good at it, it seems. But still, we're going to retract his title now, or revoke his title. This is an act of tyranny, but we're old, you know, so when we die, this will be gone again, and our son will be then the ruler. So in that case, it's worth it doing it now. There is no title to select. I want to revoke the title, but I cannot do that. If Deaton declines, select the title. He has the title, right? Earldom of the... Oh, he's at war against at the moment. We need to wait, and whoever comes out of that is our new vassal, most likely. And then we could do it, right? So he's still defending, and hopefully successfully so. While he's doing that, let's have a look at my court. That is turning out here. My son, only one son at the moment. I hope there's more coming out. Yeah, she's 53 now, you know. So I don't think there's anyone else coming after that. Only one son, that would be bad. And I do have my dishonorable daughter. She's got an interesting husband there. The son of a king. What is going on here? Will you please win this war? Alright, this is over now. Who is now the new ruler here? Can we now revoke the title? We can still not do this. Why not? Alright, now we can do it. There's it. The Earldom of Dublin. So I have a claim on the title allowing me to revoke it without being viewed as a tyrant. Oh, that's good. Though I will lose 80 opinion of him and gets a press claim and... No, that is fine. Let's revoke the title. He will get the happy message now. I see no choice but to bow down. He's not revolting or anything like that, so he's no one anymore. And we finally have Dublin. It belongs to us. So what we can do now in Dublin is we can make it our capital. Dublin is now our capital. Once again, I hope we're not losing it once more. This is very important. Since it is, yeah, and also with that, I'm going to use this occasion to really call it Dublin now. And the Dubliner. Right, so it's really now called Dublin and not the old ways anymore. Plus, I need to have the increased control here. Right, it's looking pretty good now for Osori anyway. So in that case, we have everything here. And now comes the moment. We have the High Chieftain. We have the titles for it. So it is time to become the King of England. Kingdom of Ireland. There it is. We can create a title. We have the money. It would give us 400 prestige. Let's create it. You're now a mighty high king. Oh, and at the same time, I do get a peasant revolt. It's fine. Okay. Let's rally the troops for that. But we are king. Not very epic at the moment. Let's have a look. There we have it now, Ireland. So it's no longer, you know, something like my Munster or something like that. We are now the King Magnus Mac Augustin. So we are the High King, we have a crown, and that means also that to the crown, to the Kingdom of Ireland, only my son is now the heir, and all the duchies cannot be taken away from me anymore. So whoever, you know, takes succession in any of these duchies then, later, he will still be subject to the King of Ireland. That is very important. So this is an extremely important step. I'm not going to lose any of my counties anymore after a death of something. And we have now the harp as our national symbol, as our king royal symbol, that is. My soldiers have taken down the little peasant revolt. We also got a notable guest right now. Notable why? Yeah, pretty good at intrigue. Nah, actually not. But very good at learning. But in that case, we have a good bishop. He's doing a good job. And I think I don't even have him as a court physician. Should be doing that. Right, my subjects like me. Chieftain Bull here, he doesn't like me that much. We might give him something. Yeah, it's always good to have a good opinion of them. Right, and this gives me also lots of prestige. So with that, I could now go with the absolute tribal authority. Let's have a look. You can declare wars. You can call in allies into a war. Oh, we are at war with the peasant uprisings. Let's enforce the demands. Right, so he's in prison now, where he belongs. And adopt special succession type. That is something now, because we are the king. You may pick a form of traditional elective succession based on your culture or your capitals, provided one is available, and it will be applied to your top ranked titles. Alright, so partition succession makes us weak and divided. Perhaps the realm's magnates would accept a historical alternative. And yep, then also the highest goes to that, and rank is greater or equal to kingdom, and then only my kingdom gets then inherited. The question of who shall succeed me after my death has plagued me ceaselessly of late. The threat of splitting the realm ever on my mind. Of course, while it is usually difficult to persuade the realm to accept the new order of the succession, it can be much easier to return to the old. And the ancient ways of my people were the best. We get dynasty elective, or on second thoughts, partition is fairer. Alright, with this we get 30 opinion for all my vassals. The Kingdom of Ireland will gain tenestry elective, so the ruler and all vassals of 1 and 2 ranks below the title can nominate an heir, the tenest, from among the members of the ruler's dynasty. Vassals will tend to favor older distant relatives over close family. On second thought, I don't think that this is such a good idea. They could then elect the next king. Right now, the next king, of course, is my heir. Why was this suggested to me? We need to think about this very closely, because this is not something that I can revoke. Male preference, confederate we have right now. Your titles will be divided equally between your children. New titles may be created for younger heirs. Upon succession, all titles held by the late ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children, with the player heir always being given the primary title, realm, capital, and any direct de jure titles associated with it. Yeah, so this is actually what I want. This is actually exactly what we want right now. So my son becomes the king and also the duchies. So I'm not going to do anything here right now. Right, and adopt the feudal ways. That is something that I would like to do though. So for this, development of all of the Dublin needs to be 10. And we need to have all our tribal era innovations. Right, and for the tribal innovations, I'm already going with the next one here. My son, is he good at learning? It's okay. But we want to research all of that. So I think before 1000 I might actually have feudal ways. That would actually fit as well, I think. We have lots of piety. Should have to think about something there. A new perk. You can use the buy-claim interaction. Alright, we've also gained another dynasty legacy now. So that means, because we have reached now the fame level 1000 that we have at the renown level, we can now decide what we want to be known as, or our house known as. And as we can see, this has a direct effect on something. For example, fertility plus 10% for the kin. Glory would give us marriage acceptance. This would give us a high opinion. Congenital traits. Oh, this is pretty good. Noble veins. This would give us for the genius trait. Right, so this would give us a higher chance that we actually take this over. Monthly intrigue, control growth, casus belli cost monthly. They are all pretty good. So there are so many options here. Monthly prestige plus 10. Dynasty members get better education traits. Actually, let's go with the noble veins, because I want to get the genius trait into my family. And we have now unlocked the noble veins as well. So this is something we can follow now. And other than that, we still have powerful vassals here right now that demand a council position. Yes, this guy here, my son and heir, he doesn't need to be on this position. This guy is better, so let's give him the option for it, right? This guy here. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, we do have him as well. He's my vassal as well, and he's got a 19 diplomacy. He's going to be on it that. And this guy here still 12 learning, 12 diplomacy. Unfortunately, I don't have anything for you at the moment. I'm going to give you a bit of money to keep you happy. This should be fine. Alright, and then we get him. He gives me a nice prestige boost. We could also go with domestic affairs. Spouse, grow fonder. To nurture relationships between the next generation of rulers is a duty we should not neglect. Some of your more influential vassals have children that I'm certain Conry would benefit from knowing. Alright, so Conry, he needs to know some of them, because, you know, at some point they're going to be best pals, hopefully. Let's just see who's pretty good at them. This is the of Athlon. Oh, he's good martial skills. Yeah, let's go with this one here. Chieftain, same again. This guy here. Right, they become friends. That's something I like. And I really like that we have the harp. This is really our kingdom now. And of course, it's not over yet, because we still have to get more counties here. And I'm just going with some raiding again, so I do have my army up there, and these counties of Ireland surrounding me always regain their money quite quickly. So it's quite easy to get something out. I don't think the King of Sweden would ever come and defend these counties, even though, look at that, he is coming. And he's actually... Oh, that was close though. He's got a good army, it seems. Right, that was close. Did not expect that. We got a bit of coin, a bit of prestige out of it. And then we might just... Oh! And we also got the Kingdom of Wales now. So Gwynedd is finally the Kingdom of Wales. So quite interesting. We have the King of England now, the Kingdom of Wales, and the Kingdom of Ireland. So all the three kingdoms have now constituted. The only thing that's missing is Scotland. So in that case, Scotland is completely gone at the moment in England, but I think that might change that at some point. And we also gain now the trade scholar, so we finally have also unlocked the scholar trade completely. What does it give us? It gives us another 5 learning and development growth of plus 15%. So we are right now increasing control and increasing development in Dublin, so we are completely focusing on that. And we should also construct something to further increase the development of this county. We are at 3 right now. I can do this. I can upgrade my tribal holding here. Constructed out of logs, and the new one will be a fortified hold. This gives me a 4th level, some tax income and additional levies. So I need to decide what I want here with the development, right? High development increases levies and stuff like that. So in that case, tribal hold, or we add something here. Does any one of this give me development? I don't think so. A market for a bit of more money, or the gathering holds for more levies. Oh, yeah, let's increase the tribal holding. It costs me quite a lot, but I think it's worth it. Right? We want to defend Dublin after all. And thus we continue reigning as king, and hopefully uniting the Ireland still, because we still haven't achieved that. Stay tuned.